Hi guys, welcome beautiful souls. So if you have found your way here, then this reading is only meant for you because this is the first day of 2026 and 1 portal when I'm doing this reading for your entire 2026. And trust me, this is really an amazing line shift, okay, that has already appeared. And the very first day of 2026 is going to give you a lot of essence for the rest of the 2026. So yeah, there are three piles you have to choose, okay. Why? Because this reading is all about what this new year 2026 is all about for you guys, okay. So there are in your screen, okay, on the screen there are three piles, so pick any one pile, only one pile, okay guys, not two or three piles, only one pile, and that is which is intuitively trying to grab your attention, okay. So go for it. So, dear pile number one, if you have chosen this one, okay. So, if you know that whenever I have the piles, I already get the images reading only first, okay. So, I will be channelizing the image first, the messages from the image, and the image will is on your screen for you guys, okay. So as you know, the woman out there, okay, is giving a strong feminine and masculine energy, okay guys. As well as after her is the very horse, and if you know that this year is all about the horse year, okay. And yeah, I mean, it's so amazing, legit, that everything is so like correlating for you, pile number one, because I can just sense that this year is all about you. Trust me, this year is all about you, pile number one, because you have got the horse. And trust me, it is talk, this image is carrying a lot of strong sun energy, and for you 2026 is all about coming back into your power, visibility and joy without any apology, okay. Because if you can see the woman out there, she's having, she's talking about the energy of rebirth through light, okay. You're stepping into a year where nothing needs to be forced for you guys. The sun behind the woman shows that 2026 is about clarity, truth and life energy returning to you, okay. Because if you can see the image, it is clearly giving the energy of whatever felt heavy, confusing or delayed before burns away naturally for you guys, trust me. Because as you can see, the woman stands barefoot, grounded and unafraid. This shows that in 2026, you know, you will trust yourself deeply. You stop looking outside for validation. Your body, heart and intuition come into one alignment. Yes, the open arms of her indicates the acceptance, accepting who you are, accepting your desires, accepting joy without guilt and accepting yourself in every form, okay. As I can see, the white horse behind her is, you know, trying to symbolize her inner strength and purity of intention. No matter what 2025 have made you feel, okay, that your intentions were ill and everything happened to you because you were having ill intentions or you were not a pure soul and everything like that, but it was a fake. You will understand it right now why everything happened to you, okay. It was not to you, it was for you and in your highest alignments, okay. And as you know, there are people who portray themselves, they portray as per to them, themselves their energy fields, not as per to you. So do not get into that illusion trap. Okay, remember that you are protected. Even when you move boldly, the universe moves with you in this year, and you're not walking alone. Because trust me, this, like the 2025, especially from 2023 or 2021 for some of you, there was, like, you were sitting somewhere alone. Nothing was working out for you guys. It was very stuck kind of energy, and kind of a very struggling energy, very suffocating kind of energy. But now it's your time. You're owning your damn way, damn path. You're sitting on that authority throne of yours. Okay, and you're ready for it, trust me. Because the sunflowers here are representing the abundance, happiness, and growth kind of a feeling. Money, opportunities, and emotional fulfillment come through confidence and self expression, not struggle, this year for you guys. And the golden tones, if you can see in the image, are showing that self worth rising. You begin to know your value, not intellectually but energetically, because this ended year has taught you that. It shedded the illusions, it shedded the foundation. And there was a huge tower movement. I don't know why, but I'm sensing that tower movement before the reading has started exactly. Okay, people respond to you differently because you see yourself differently this year. It's all about you, how you perceive yourself, how you see yourself. And the way you respect people will respect you. The way you see your worth, people will do so. Okay, this is the year you stop dimming your light. First thing. Second thing, what you have to know is, this is the year life meets you with warmth, because there is all over universal sun energy for you. And this is the year you remember who you are. Okay, so 2026 is not about the survival for you guys. Pile number one, it is about living freely, lively, and brightly, and with your own choices and with your own things. So yes, pile number one, you really are somewhere in the amazing tones. Okay, so just remember that. So take as it resonates. Let me be very crystal clear, because this reading is very crystal clear and crisp. Okay, whatever energies I will feel for every month of 2026, I will let you know guys accordingly. Okay, so for pile number one, what is significant in the month of Jan? What can pile number one expect in Jan? So I will remove first all the cards. Okay, okay, so we have got one card. So the card filled was Six of Pentacles for January. For Feb, what is the theme for Feb for pile number one? So let me be very frank, your every card is flowing down from up to down, up to down. Like, it wants me to just get that energy. For Feb, it is Ace of Pentacles, if you have seen. Okay. January, February. For March, King of Swords. For April, Three of Wands. For May, Hanged Man. For June, it is the Hierophant. For July, Three of Cups. August. Six of Cups for August. For September. Three of Swords. For October. Four of Cups. November. The Lovers. And for December, Page of Cups. Okay, so yeah, let me just grab the essence of these cards for you for each and every month. Okay, let me cleanse it first. So yeah, now I can grab the energies because it is so much that is happening for you guys in this year. Pile number one, as I can sense based on the cards, this year carries sun energy, which is strong energy. Okay, and which is like the horse energy as well. Like fast moving fast forward. Okay, like growth, visibility in terms of healing and truth. So for you guys, pile number one, 2026 unfolds as a balanced maturing year where you receive, what you have earned, learn discernment, and open your heart again wiser and softer. So that's something I am feeling for you guys, as well as in the like the major themes for you guys in January. I can feel there is a very balancing energy that I'm sensing. Okay, because the balancing energy I'm sensing overall, the theme for 2026 as per your cards is, in terms of career and purpose, I really feel there is a year of steady expansion rather than sudden leaps. Okay, you move from receiving support, like, planting new seeds, making clear decisions, and, long term vision with a mid-year in the mid-year kind of energy is like, it is asking for the patience and learning, while the second half brings collaboration and heart aligned choices for you, the choices that really needs to be distinguished nicely and very well. Okay, in terms of love and relationships, I'm getting that um, love matches through clarity for you guys, and healing and conscious choices there for you. Old emotional patterns surface briefly to be released. Okay, like some traces will be there, but it is here to, a little bit like a finishing kind of stuff for you. um and by the end of the year, I can sense that love feels lighter and sincere and emotionally safe for you guys. I can sense from this the overall energy of the cards is kind of telling me. And uh in terms of finance, if I have to say, there is strong improvement through balance, because the January is itself like six of pentacles, if you can see, and then ace of pentacles. So I'm getting that your energy is getting balanced with terms to your finance and career. Okay, because there is like fair exchange and new beginnings as well coming for you, and money flows better when you value your time and energy properly. So remember that thing, plan your day ahead. Okay, as well as plan your year and month beforehand if you have not done so. That's something that is very important for you, pile number one. In terms of health, healing comes through moderation, emotional processing, and spiritual grounding for you guys. Okay, if pile number one, you are coming, you really need to see the one portal. Okay, that has been uploaded and on the 31st. Okay, because it is very essential. You are the people who have literally seen it, or you should definitely see it beforehand, because it's very important for you. Because for you, this health section is like, Listen to your body, especially during emotional months for you, is something that I'm getting. A powerful year of inner realignment when it comes to spiritual growth. I can sense, because you are releasing, martyrdom, integrate wisdom, and reconnecting with your innocence and intuition all over. I can feel, and yes, a lot of perspective shift is also going. So when it comes to January month for you, there is six of pentacles, which is kind of giving the balance kind of energies for me in terms of your career, finance, love, health, and everything, spirituality as well. It's also like balancing the give and take. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying that. Give respect, take respect. Take respect, give respect. It's both ways. Everything will be both ways. You will not go somewhere where you are not feel like you are not valued, or your opinion doesn't matter for them. You will be not investing in your, like, on such phases in January month. You will be like, vice versa kind of an energy it will be, because you were beforehand, this year you were very friendly and you were like forgiving and everything, but this year you will be very strict when it comes to you, your soul, your dignity, your respect, and everything. Okay, in short, for you, balancing and the right give and take of energy is very important. You won't be explaining anyone, you will be just doing your work, and you will be like taking yourself in a sideline, and you will be busy in your own self. Okay, in terms of career and finance, I can sense that fair opportunities are coming in on your way. Help or financial balance is going to happen for sure. It will be like unpredictable. I don't know why I'm saying unpredictable, but yes, unpredictable is going to be the essence in this. And you will be working on your subconscious mindsets as well when it comes to your career, finances, and definitely whatever you will be manifesting in that zone, you will be getting it at the end of the month. And yes, there because the next card is the Ace of Pentacles. There is something that is a new beginning, maybe a new job offer or something that is coming on your way. Okay, because that's I'm feeling. And in terms of love, for you, pile number one, I can sense that mutual efforts matter. Okay, that's what I was sensing. Give and take, balance is very important for you. If someone is not putting that much of efforts, as like same energy exchanges there, you, as you can see, i I just this legit finger did that, flipped like, I don't want that kind of a stuff. Yeah, so that will be your energy when it comes to love. If it is not equal, then you will be like, true. Yes, so in terms of health, focus on moderation, how much you give, how much you take. I can sense that there will be people who will try to trigger you, or stop you, or try to manipulate you, or try to control you. You don't have to do that. You will be understanding, your soul will demand for freeness. Okay, learn to receive without guilt. For some of you, that's something that I'm sensing. In terms of February, Ace of Pentacles is the card, and I can definitely only sense one damn thing, which is new beginnings, new opportunities, new virtues, new dreams, and everything is new. In terms of career, as I said, there will be a new job, project, or offer that is going to arrive, and this is something that you are manifesting already in January. You are reprogramming your subconscious mind. I can sense that, and I can see that. In terms of finance, your fresh income source will be secured, and it will be starting soon. Okay, when it comes to February, uh, and yes, you are in January. I also feel that you guys are going to travel somewhere. Okay, for some of you, to balance your energies, because whatever it takes to balance you in January, you will be doing it. You will be not saying no to what is good for you. Okay, just remember that you will be not saying a no uh, to those things, to those emotions that are good for you. You will be realizing it, and you will be realizing this thing, that whatever you took the steps for yourself are working, and like whatever you are manifesting, it is coming quicker for you guys. Okay, health is also going to improve because you are improving your routines, maybe your lifestyle you are changing a little but little in January itself, because this is the first day and I am 101% sure, pile number one, you have, like, you have done something changes in your routines and you're very strict about it. Right now you have already planted the seed and it will grow, divine universe is telling, and you will be, it will be visible very soon in Feb itself. That's how powerful you are this year, okay guys. And when it comes to March, it is King of Swords, if you can see, and the Queen of Swords is a air element. Okay, so yeah, your communication will be very straightforward for a lot of you, and straightforward communication only you will entertain. There will be clarity and authority in your energy, and in terms of career, I can feel the important decisions or contracts are going to come. Okay, as well as in terms of love, it will be honest and mutual conversations that will be happening. Honest people will only be there, and you will be like showing off people that you are very cut through and very clear about what you want, and no one can mess with you. Okay, in mental health, I feel that there is a mental health improvement here, because the air element always makes your mind a little bit foggy and cloudy, but yes, this will clear it up, because this is King of Swords and it is a very like cut through energy, and yes, lead with truth, not emotion. That's something that I'm understanding again, getting as a guidance for you for the month of March, because clear communication, clear intentions, clear clarity is being needed for you when it comes to March energy. Okay, when it comes to April, the card that is there is Three of Wands, if you can see, and it is about expansion and future vision. He's planning around, he's actually trying to see what is going to work and what is not, and how it should be worked, and if it is going, I have to do this, then how I can amend it. So yeah, like you will be starting to manifest something else. Okay, when it comes to April, you are like trying to manifest something else, or you are going to begin with some kind of manifestation process for some other goal. And yes, you are very quick this year, trust me. The sunlight literally came, and I'm telling you, by the time of April, you will be manifesting like 3 4 kind of manifestations. It is going to come into fruition and in reality. In terms of career, I can sense growth, travel, or international links as well for you, because as I said, this year you will be like a sun and you will be everywhere. So whatever you manifest, it is going to come. And yes, in April you can go somewhere else. Okay, you can travel somewhere else, especially foreign lands. I can sense very deeply. For in terms of finance, it is long term planning. I can feel as if this person is trying to plan. Okay, he's planning. Okay, so whatever your gender is, take as that resonates. Okay guys, this is the energy I'm actually uh, getting from. The only guidance here I from this I'm sensing is, your future is bigger than your past. So your past, see your future. Okay, you see your future here. Do not go for the past, because the past is already over and it is a little bit of memory traces. Why? Because you universe wants you to remember each and everything that you have gone through, okay, as a lesson, not as a, or a set like triggering aspects. So yeah, in terms of me, this is the Hangman energy, very major energy, and I told you that um like before the second half itself, you will be sensing a lot of perspective shift and life shift in your energy, because you will be pausing and surrendering again in a very transitional phase you will be, because I can really sense that, guys, in terms of career, you will be there will be a little bit temporary delay, like because of your perspective shift you will slow down. Okay, and you, if you are not slowing down, you really need to slow down, because the sunlight is focusing right now very much. Okay, and it is coming directly to my face, and the whole room is light up. So yes, I can sense that May is a very significant one for you, because after May, there are a lot of major events happening in your life, and this is just the from Jan to April. It is just um starting comeback starting phase of yours. The main starts from the May itself, and there will be like emotional reassessment as well, okay, when it comes to love and your bonds. And yes, I really feel your perspective is shifting very very differently every second, okay, of this year, of this days, whatever it is you want to take. In terms of health, I feel that rest is essential at this time, because you are taking a time to evaluate and know the actual different shift that is already happen in your life. Okay, you will take a little bit time for it to understand each and everything, because what you release creates space at this month. So you really need to again like check on yourself. You will be checking on yourself, in short, I can feel. After May, there is June, which is the again major arcana, the Hierophant, which is giving the energy of stability, learnings, and tradition, guys. So normally people have this very, see, and as well as communication, I can sense that a lot of communication is going to happen, especially in terms of stability, learning, and tradition. And that communication can be within yourself, okay, because the Hangman was talking about yourself, and this is also talking about yourself. But yeah, the Hirupant, in terms of career, I can sense that it is going to give a mentor for you, certification or structured role in some form, okay. When it comes to love, I can sense that I can say that commitments are the themes, okay, when June is going to arrive. I don't know who, but maybe you have a birthday on June, I don't know, this is some for a specific person. And in June you will be understanding something about two people are actually in love with you, or something like that. Two people are already in those horizons of love, okay, for you. So you will be getting this in spiritual growth format. I can sense it is deepening, because it's, if this card is about spirituality a lot, and it is kind of giving the energy that you will be trying to understand each and every perspective of the spirituality, and it is about balancing. Because a lot of there is this saying in spirituality that you you know you attract what is amazing for you, but when you are a very spiritual person, you attract which you really need to heal, okay. Like the people who really need healing come across you. Why? Because universe knows that you are a healer. At that time you have the highest version of yourself, and you, the person can only come across to you when universe allows them to, okay. A lot of you, wisdom anchors you, okay, in this month, because June is the month where you will be teaching people, or you will be helping people to understand their own life journey and what exactly spirituality is. Because there is a lot of fuzz around spirituality, and a spiritual person never gets offended, or never gets like bad kind of energies, okay. They do not cultivate the bad kind of energies themselves. That's something they try to understand each and everyone's perspective. That's how a spiritual person is. They will be there as well. They are also human being. A lot of people say that spiritual people should be like this, they are very like kind and everything. Yes, they are, but they are also human beings. So try to understand that you are also a human being, and you are in a human format, okay. So a spiritual being in a human format has some limitations, but those, how to use those limitations is for your own benefit, because they actually use their energy to heal other people. And that is why a lot of people come across unhealed people who have traumas and everything, and have one set of perspective and everything. They definitely come towards your way. Especially I can see when it comes to the June, you will be, because as I said, the June, after June it is then in number 7 month, which is July, and July talks about spirituality, highest alignment, and the card for July is the Three of Cups, guys, and it is talking about the themes of celebration and connections. And as I said, there will be celebrations and connections coming your way, where spirituality is the major theme that is going to happen for you, okay, in terms of celebration and connection. And yes, you will be celebrating each of your highest version lessons you have applied in this month and up till this month. Why? Because a lot of people, if you can see, they will be gathering, okay, and coming into your contacts. And yes, a lot of such people will also come who think they are very superior from you. They know every aspects of your spirituality, and they know that this is the perspective of spirituality and blah 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 kind of stuff. But yes, just remember that a spiritual person never ever shows off. They are always quiet. They are the ones who are devils, okay. In every eye, in every perspective, they are the ones who are devils. Because they are been most misunderstood, because they do not give clarity to any one of them, because they always trigger something in other people. So remember that one thing. But yes, they do not harm anyone. They do not uh, make someone feel the worst, okay. Even if someone is letting them feel worse, they be like only take the positive and emit the negative. You don't even feel it, okay. That's how you can understand. And yes, I will, just let me know, comment down below if you want to know about this sections, so I can make video on it, okay. As well as in July, I can feel in terms of love, especially, okay, because the love energy is most coming here. And it is about like, the joy, the friendship, the reunions, reconnecting with the souls that are now in your frequency and once were separated. Now you know that your, like, the karma is cleansed, and if there is a new beginning, you will be meeting some souls, okay. In terms of love, there will be a good news as well, okay. If your partner is, like, you and your partner is separated, it will be in there. If there was a divorce going on, it will be, suddenly it will turn out that there is no divorce going on, and they love you, and you both are again in the marriage or connection, whatever it is you want to take. In terms of career, I can sense only team success, because it's all talking about this team and the way you work together in unity, okay. The theme about July is about unity and spirituality, and what people are trying to tell you about your own energies. So yes, just remember that not every person is showing you, it's like matching your energy this year. Pile number one, just remember, not every time like attracts like, okay. Sometimes, especially I can say, a lot of the times universe works on this rule, as you know, opposite attracts. That's going to happen with you, and you will sense it. So yeah, only like attract like is going to happen with your 5D world, not the 3D world, okay. In terms of health, I can say emotional uplift will be there, because yes, everyone is going to make you feel amazing. And yes, you will be making feel yourself amazing. So celebrate how far you have come, just remember that, in term of July. And yes, in August, there is Six of Cups, a soulmate coming on your way. Yes, as I said, in July, there can be some people who will be coming back. And yes, this card is giving me this confirmation. Why? Because August talks about this, card talks about past healing and nostalgia, okay. In terms of love, past connections resurface and they can amend things, and everything. So you have to pay attention what you want in a relationship. Do you want this person or not? How you have to deal with it, because yes, the you know the May hanged man kind of energy is allowing you to calculate this energies beforehand, and you know that thing, you will be understanding. And also you will be, a lot of you will be channelizing your inner child wounds, okay, and you will start working on your healings, whichever is left, okay. Keep the lesson, release the attachment is your mantra for it, and you really need to understand that. Very, very crystal crisp is this energy. And when it comes to September, it is Three of Swords. Yes, as I said, the healing will happen. The inner child healing is very important, and it is like, there will be emotional truth and release from your side, from your heart chakra, and your throat chakra will be actually fully activated, I can sense here. In terms of love, heart healing, painful clarity can arrive, and you can understand that where it was and why it was and everything, okay. For like, the sun always illuminates, okay, shines through bright, and they make the sun makes you the sun's light make you visible each and every stress or traces of your life, okay. Not stress, traces of your life, okay. Whatever the wounds that you are carrying upon still, okay, you have not done the healing properly and everything, the inner child wounds and everything. It is a level 2 or level 3 for some of you. There, for rare of you, it is level 4 or level 5, trust me. um, there are levels in healing as well, okay. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So September have this energy of healing, okay. When it comes to emotional detox is also needed here, so you will be like, doing like drinking some cleansing water, or doing some rituals of cleansing and everything, okay. Because this pain frees you, so you are going to do it, okay. And universe will definitely make you do it anyhow. Even if you don't do it, you will automatically start doing it. And yes, the October is the Four of Cups, as you can see. Universe is choosing for you and giving you itself, okay. You know that universe has your every direction, not only your back, but there is re-evaluation that is going to come. And yes, you will be asking universe to help you in this. When it comes to career and love, I can only sense that feeling unsure or disconnected will be the chaos thing that you will be having. And yes, in this terms, you really need to ask for your signs from the universe itself. And yes, like, a missed blessing returns if you stay open for you, okay. Universe will, if you feel that there was something that was yours, and you didn't achieved it, or you didn't got it, you didn't received it, you missed it, it will again come for you, if you are in the right alignment and you are grateful and you're open for it. Because don't close your heart, because the last month energy was this. So you really need to be open for it, okay, and try to see the bigger picture. And the, yeah, I cannot show this card, sorry. So the November is the Lovers card, if you can sense. Soul aligned choices are coming here again, and yes, I can sense that 10th is all about the completion for you guys again. And yes, the 11 is making you feel the union, commitment, or clarity that you really need to seek, okay. When it comes to November, I really feel that value based decisions are also there. You have to choose with your heart and integrity. Just remember that that's your guidance, because this November will make help will come with a lot of opportunities, and you really need to understand what you want really as per to your soul. And the December energy is the Page of Cups, okay, which is talking about the theme of emotional renewal, because it's kind of cups kind of energy. And yes, it is talking about the emotional rebirth, okay. When it comes to love, there will be new emotional beginning, okay, with a proper beginning, I can say. And there will be creativity and intuition rise for you, like I said, another level of intuition rising and creative levels of yours. And yes, you will be feeling secured, happy, and like you are ready to chase your own highest self rather than chasing the 3D world, okay. You are working on your 5D on 2027. Spiritual softness returns, okay. As I said, this pile number 1, you will be very vice versa energy, and you are strict this year. And yes, The next year your spiritual softness returns and end the year with hope. Okay, that's something I'm getting. And I really feel that final message I can sense from for you guys is this is the year you learn the balance, the art of balancing, the art of 360-degree perspective shifts, make conscious choices, heal emotionally, and step into a future that feels aligned, not forced. Okay, and you are feeling successful, independent, and loved within yourself. You are making your new cup and you're pouring all the love on yourself, and you will see how that love for yourself is working for you. Okay, the universe is working for you, and you begin the year grounded and you end it in a very, I can say, open hearted and wiser and renewed kind of energy. Okay, because this year this is very determined, disciplined, and act according to the routines, not according to your moods. That's kind of energy that I'm understanding for you guys. Okay, pile number one, I hope you love this reading and definitely claim this reading, guys. Bye. Pile number two. So if you have chosen this card, then yes, pile number two, the sun card and legit the sun energy. If you can see, my hair are also shining, so this whole room is lightened up with your energies. Pile number two, if you have choose this pile, then this reading is for you. Definitely do like, subscribe, and claim this energy beforehand, guys, because yes, I can assure you, you will be getting this amazing, crystal clear message and guidance for your 2026 and what it brings to you for you. Okay, this 2026 holds, I will be doing the image reading for you, okay guys, right now, because the image is for you. I will be just posting it, okay, there in the screen. So yes, pile number two, this image is very pure solar activation for you guys, because as I said, the in your pile number two, the sun literally started blinking like, ah, danger. Like, yeah, unlike gentle warmth, okay, in the pile number one, this sun is very commanding. Okay, 2026 is not a passive year for you. Okay, just remember that it is a year of awakening, I can say, leadership. What I'm more sensing, divine energies, what you want to say, and rightful visibility. Yeah, because this sun, if you can see, and yes, see, I told you, you will be doing, if you have not heard it, let me tell you what happened. The cracker, literally the fireworks has started. Okay, and it legit in pile number two, you in your only reading it started, and look at this, it has just exploded. The sun is exploding, if you can see, it's exploding. And yes, I can sense that it was your rightful visibility this year, and the core theme I can sense for you guys is radical self realization that was going to happen, because the sun energies, the horse energy, both energies are going to combine in your life in 2026, and making you feel that it is a divine crown, okay, that has been awarded to you, because the sun sets at the center like a divine crown right now. So it indicates that, the 2026 is the year you remember who you truly are, beyond roles, wounds, or expectations. You stop outsourcing your power. Okay, pile number two, because um what I can sense here is, this is not about becoming someone new for you. It's about returning to your original essence, taking that crown. As I said, you will be given the authority crown of yours, and yes, you will be very visible this year. I can sense that energy. Okay, and the vertical beam of light of the sun is like going to show the sudden clarity, truth revelations for you guys. Some of you, there will be a very decisive inner awakening for you guys. Yeah, like such an awakening where, your mind is not working there, it's your only soul, your mind and heart just stops, and your only soul speaks there, and you lead with the soul, not with the mind and heart. I can sense that. Yeah, see, that is another confirmation again. Anything hidden within you or around you comes into the light, that is for sure. Illusions dissolves, clarity comes, confusion clears. You know where you stand and what you deserve for this year. That's what I'm getting. And pile number 2, it is very fast forward movement, because I'm getting a lot of messages for you, because there is power, authority and confidence in your energy, in this energy. And this sun is regal and structured, symbolizing that leadership roles, authority earned and not demanded, confidence that is calm and grounded. Beforehand you have already done the work, pile number 2, and I can sense that you are you're in your power, and you're claiming that throne of yours. And in 2026, people listen when you speak. Your presence carries weight. You are no longer overlooked, pile number 2, because you are already gone through the hell of the kind of work, and you have done every kind of healing that you really need to get for this year to start. As well as there is a healing through light. This light is not about struggle, it is about healing for you and making your path clear. This is very important. Just remember that your healing is 2026 does not come from revisiting pain. Just remember that it comes from choosing light, joy and self-respect for your own self. And you will heal by saying no without guilt, choosing environments that nourish you, standing firmly in your grounds and in your truth, and you're choosing yourself without any kind of doubts. Okay, you know what you are doing, you know what you're asking, and you're not caring about the other people in terms of when it comes to right and wrong things. Okay, beforehand you used to be very emotional, but this time you are that fearless lion or lioness. You're owning that damn personality of yours, and yes, universe wants you to do that. The symmetry of the image also shows that alignment between mind and heart. It's talking about the action and intention, desire and destiny. And yes, you will be seeing those words that I have just said: mind and heart, action and intention, desire and destiny. Okay, when you decide something in 2026, pile number 2, just remember the universe responds quickly for you, very very fiercely and passionately, quickly for you. As compared to pile number 1, pile number 2, you have the immense energy. Okay, like it is in the beginning of the year itself, and manifestation accelerates because your energy is no longer scattered, pile number 2. And yes, for you, from the image I can sense a message which is very sacred, which is like, what I'm saying is, what do you want to say, universe? What is the message exactly? You were never meant to dim yourself to make others comfortable. I really sense that you have dimmed your light to make other people comfortable, but this is going to change. And 2026 is the year you rise clearly, confidently, and unapologetically, guys. And you're owning that damn thing of yours. This year is about visibility without fear, success without guilt, joy without justification. You're not chasing the light anymore, you are the light itself. And wherever you stand, you are going to feel it. You are the least expected people. Okay, least expected person that people will sense. Okay, that could have such a huge sparklight in them. Okay, and they will see your another version kind of things. And yes, I will keep this image here, and I will just pull out your cards, because your energy, pile number 2, I can sense it. It is like very fast forwarding. Like on the first day itself, you are like a go-getter, like a very immense passionate go-getter. You really need to understand one thing. You really have to calculate your energies, okay, when it comes to others, because not everyone matches your energy. For you, it is 3 of Wands for January. Yeah, so divine edges are telling me pull all the cards, shuffle 3 times and pull all the cards because they will be your monthly prediction. Second time, third time, And for Feb, Six of Wands is the energy. March, Ten of Swords. Yes. April, Temperance. Yeah, I told you your energies are very passionate. May, the Magician. Oh my god. Oh my god. June, Nine of Swords. July, the Sun energy. August, the Hermit. See, I told you pile number two. What you have eaten, pile number two? September, Ten of Cups. Oh, October, King of Wands. November, the Devil. And the December, Eight of Swords is the energy. Okay, so let me just grasp the energies of this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me cleanse. It's a very fast moving thing for you guys. I can sense. So, pile number two. I really feel this year is very transformational, powerful, and truth revealing for you, and very passionate energies as well. 2026 moves you from, the outer success, inner reckoning, conscious mastery. You are being shaped into a leader who knows their light and their shadow. That's the one statement if I have to say, because that's something I'm getting, that you are owning your authority, you're understanding your leadership roles, you know that your light and your shadow is what. Okay, the overall energy of 2026 from this, for you pile number two, I can sense from the tarot cards are, in terms of career and purpose, if I have to say, a year of expansion, recognition, and leadership, but not without inner test. Remember that you rise fast, but only when you release fear, burnout, and the need to control everything. Just remember that. Mid year energy, I can sense that clarity leads to renewed authority for you guys. And there is a lot of things that are only, it is not about, in pile number one it is all about balancing, but for pile number two it is about you. You have to work on yourself. Okay, because as you can, I can say that, pile number two, it is all about the things that are inside you, how you see yourself, how you behave, how everything comes for you. Okay guys. And in love and relationships, I can sense that, uh, for you, love evolves from karmic patterns to emotional fulfillment, because I told you it is all about inside you. What is inside, it is going to come outside. That's something I'm getting. Old wounds surface to be healed and not repeated. True happiness comes when you stop overgiving or rescuing yourself. In terms of finance, strong financial potential I can see, especially through initiative and visibility, because there is something creative stuff that you are going to come. You are like in a marketing, or somewhere you are very visible to people. Okay. Watch for impulsive decisions or attachments driven spending towards year end, because as I can sense, the passion and passionate energies is very fast moving energy that I can sense, and you also can sense, but you have to control it in some kind of aspects of your life. And when it comes to health, I can sense that mental and emotional health need care this time, especially in the first half of the year, because once stress is released, vitality improves dramatically for you. So you really need to work on yourself. Okay, because that's something I'm getting from this. In terms of spiritual growth, it is very, very clear message, which is like, a powerful awakening year. It is, you learn the difference between power and peace, and how to choose between, choose both. Okay. and you know the difference between power and peace, what is power and what is peace, and what is needed in this right now moment for your soul. So that's something I'm getting. Month wise tarot prediction, the first tarot card is of three of wands, if you can see, and it is talking about the expansion and future planning in term, in the very new beginning, in the very first day, in the very first month, which is January. And it is talking more about the career section, which is new horizons, international links, growth plans. If you are finding any a job or something, you will be getting a job offer, especially in the international links, MNC companies and all. So yes, definitely go and do study about international things, and everything that is needed, because planning and plotting is very important for you guys. And yes, it is very quick for you, because you are feeling of passionate energy is the actual drive force of manifestation for you. And yes, you will be, and from the day one you will be sensing the manifestation is already on your door. Okay, for in terms of love, I feel that waiting energy, distance or anticipation is there, so your future begins to open in terms of everything in the first plan. And the theme for this is only this, because I can sense that for you, when it comes to health and spirituality, it is coming after the second half. You are more focused on this two things, because there is some lessons when it regards to career and love, so you really need to understand this. And when it comes to February, it is about six of wands is there, and it talks about your victory and recognition when it comes to your career and love. In terms of career, there is success, phrase and promotion, or a new job offer that is going to come, and you are moving forward very quickly, and you are a go-getter kind of an energy with the passionate energies added in it. And yes, your sparkling lights actually ignites the passion, and the drive force is actually very very fast moving energy, which is attracting every manifestation within minutes. Okay, love. In terms of love, I feel that you are being admired, you are seen, as you can see that you are the limelight, lime spot, you're in that energy. And yes, when it comes to the March, 10 of Swords, I can sense that in March there will be the theme of endings and release for you completely, because I know for like it is the sensible thing that a new year, new start, but for you the new start, actually the new beginning of some things. Okay, a little things that were remaining is going to happen in March. Okay, endings and release is going to happen from your side. Okay, not from the 3D but from your side, which was left a little bit. Okay, in terms of career and love, this is the main things, because in terms of career you have already burned out, sudden endings or realization is going to come for you. Okay, and like after achieving things in life, okay, that if you were having such things that I'm not good enough and everything, when you get a job and you're doing well and everyone is praising you, you will understand that you have this limited belief in you, and you will be releasing it after realizing it. And yes, after this you will put a full stop at on it, and you will release that tendency of yours. You have some patterns of burning out yourself and overdoing everything and all this stuff, you will be getting that realization, and you will be ending it and releasing it. In terms of love, painful truth surfaces, this ending frees you, because there is chances of ex people coming and ending and giving you conclusions that they never did you. Okay, because in 2025 to 2026 you have given your own conclusions, but the people never gave you. So in March, I feel that this people only give will come directly and will give you, because you are more focused on your career and the love that inside you. Okay, and what you have to do, and you're taking actions accordingly. Then comes the April Temperance card, Major Arcana again. I can say healing and balancing is going on. And in terms of career, there is a slow but steady progress, and you know that you really need to do slow but steady progress in terms of career. No hasty decisions, no passionate energy can govern here, because if it does, you will be having issues with that in terms of your career. Okay. And yeah, like I can sense in love it will be very passionate energies, but yeah, when it comes to health, I really feel emotional healing is going to happen for you. Peace is returning for you in month of April, and after that, me. It talks about your the magician and other major arcana, and yes, that is why I'm telling it is a very specific reading for pile number two, and it is a very direct connected reading for you, because this May energy is the magician energy, which talks about your manifestation and power. When it comes to your and it only talks about your career and finances aspects, because this energy is showing me the coin energy, the gold coin energy, the green kind of energy, which is the money flowing abundance energy, in terms of career, I feel that your new initiatives are going to happen. You will be taking your leadership, you are knowing exactly what you have to do and what you need to do, and that will be your main focus. And yes, in terms of finance, strong manifestations regarding your finance is going to happen, because there is a huge potential in your finance, that you will be elevating in your finance, or you will be uh, understanding how the money finance work flow actually works around you, and you create your reality in those terms when it comes to your reality, and in terms of finance and career. That's what I'm getting. And yes, the next card is the June energy. It is, I don't know why, but I'm getting so much fast moving energy for you. I cannot resist, and I'm really sorry for it. If I'm going too fast, you can just slow it out. Okay, in terms of June, the Nine of Swords is talking about the anxiety and overthinking, because as I said, the passionate energies are flipping you here and there. Okay, so it is kind of a roller coaster graph for you guys, by number two. And yes, mental health focus needed here. In terms of mental health, you really need to be very cautious. Old fears resurface, especially in the night times. Rest your mind and do meditations. That is very highly recommended for you. Okay, and in terms of July, the reading is for July is the sun energy, and I cannot show you this card. I'm so sorry. Nicely, I will show you like this. Okay, I hope it you see. And the July, it baby is telling you that joy, success, and clarity is going to come to you. No matter what you, it is just going to flow, because it is also here you are getting the horse again, and in pile number one also there was a horse in the pile they choose, and you are getting this is a very lucky sign. The horse energy is the actually 2026 energy, and yes, you're very much fast moving forward, and like go with the flow kind of an energy, because you are picking up the speed, you are understanding the speed. And yes, you are your career in this July on the 7th, I don't know, 7th of July, I don't know, 7 portal. Your career is in the peak success. You will be feeling it, okay, and you will be seeing it in your 3D world, and I'm pretty sure about it. And when it comes to love, there is a happiness and openness that you will be feeling around. In terms of health, it is energy restored. You will be like feeling like a baby kind of energy that is surpassing you. This is your light month, okay, for you guys. And yes, you will be getting whatever you want in this month. So yeah, the next is the August, the hermit kind of energy, which is talking about the introspection and wisdom, what exactly you have to do in your career and love and spiritual growth and everything. But the main focus is on the career and spiritual growth, because after the 7th, the spirituality is activated for you, and the career has this strategic withdrawal, and in spiritual, it is growing. The deepening of the spirituality I can sense, and listen within is actually your guidance, because you really need to work on your intuitions and listen to your intuitions, because it is going to reveal something, a huge secret for you. And yes, in like for September, it is the 10 of cups, which is talking about the emotional fulfillment. And yes, pile number two, you are working like one by one, you are working entirely on your life sections as per the needed, and go with the flow kind of energy. As you have seen in pile number one, every month has those for or overall topics, but for you it is like every month has specific topics and you have to work around, and that is your energy I can sense. And yes, the September is all about your emotional fulfillment, which is talking about the harmony, family joy within terms of love and everything. There is a satisfaction that is in your career, you can sense and you can feel at ease that you have achieved something, your heart feels full at this moment, okay, in September. And yes, you can see that there is family functions or family bondings that is going to happen, okay. I can sense for pile number 2, there was a family member that was not mingling with you and not understanding the family and were separately ruling, but it is going to come okay to your existence. So yeah, a mom's call can be significant. I told you there will be a family member who will be like who have separated, or they have separated their, they were in illusions and trapped in their own illusions and worldly realms and were like focusing on someone else. They will be coming back to the family, and yes, they will be understanding that they are, I don't know why, but it is very specific reading for you guys, pile number 2, and this person will realize that um, they were wrong. They did a lot of they took wrong decisions. You were warning them and they didn't understood that, they didn't get that, they were so entangled with the other person. But yes, uh, there is also a good news when it comes to children. If you are expecting or you want to, you will be getting a good news as well. And yes, like in October, there is the King of Wands. I can sense leadership and confidence in terms of your career, authority, and bold actions. Pile number 2, your career and love life, okay, especially your self life and your career. All about yourself is going to be highlighted in this year. You will be working strictly on this zones and your spirituality and health, okay. But these are the main sectors that you will be more focused and your goals are oriented on this. So just comment down and let me know if it is true, okay. And yes, in career there is going to be a authority level position that will be like asking for a bold action from your side, okay. There is love, passionate energy kind of, and as I said, you can like in, so you can expect a good news. And universe is kind of telling you in this October, like lead boldly, lead just boldly, because your intuitions are active. You have to rely only on your intuitions and your hard work, in your smart work and everything about you, okay. Then comes the devil. I cannot show you the picture, but yeah, the theme for the devil in terms of November is shadow work and attachment. Yes, you will be, by the time of the this year, you will be having some attachments, you will be understanding, and you will be like, even if you do not have your you will be resetting your things, your horizons. And yes, you will be pointing out and like evaluating everything. You watch your addictions, control or toxic ties, okay. Remember that you have to make a list of it. And financial caution is advised here because freedom comes from awareness. Remember that thing. A lot of people have this one thing that uh, like universe is infinite, but then why we are like, why should we be in boundary levels? Honestly speaking, universe has its own boundary, like the earth has its own boundary. Unless and until you don't know that there is a boundary, okay, how come you can feel the actual infinity kind of feeling, okay. There is some boundary, that is why you're feeling that universe is infinite. If universe was not having any boundary, then how come you could have been sensing that there are there is infinite universe? There was no infinite universe if there was no boundary. So remember that concept, okay. We say a lot, but it is not always the one word way, okay. Every word has different meanings and everything, but the main origin is the actual essence, and you really need to get into that main horizons, get into that main origin. And yes, the December is the card of 8 of Swords, which needs your mental liberation, needed self-imposed limitations, as I said. Okay, there is a difference between limitations and boundaries. Healthy boundaries, okay, boundaries are healthy and limitations are not. So remember that self-imposed limitations, you have to work on it. So reflection before 2027 is very much needed, because your freedom is a choice. Okay, and you really need to work on it. Final message as per to these cards and the messages that arrive I'm getting is, this is a year of rising, falling, healing, and a roller coaster ride, and rising again, wiser, clear, and more powerful. You are learning that true strength is not control, it's consciousness for you guys. And yes, you end your 2026 knowing who you are, what you will no longer tolerate, where your joy truly lies, and you know how you have to work, and how you have to, where you have to focus on, and everything. Okay, so pile number 2, if it resonates with you and you liked it, then definitely do like, subscribe, and comment down that you claim the energies and you welcome the 2026 energies. And yes, obviously share with someone, one at least person. Okay, bye guys. Hi, pile number 3. So I hope you're doing great and amazing, and a very happy new year, guys. So yeah, pile number 3, if you have chosen this one, this one, then this reading is all about you. So first, let me be very clear, take as it resonates. Okay, and yes, do definitely like, share, and come claim the energies. Okay, at least share with one person, and subscribe if you have not. Okay, so pile number 3, first I will do the image reading for you guys, and then I will just pull out the tarot cards for you. So yeah, there you will be seeing your pile image on your screen, on the screen. Okay, so yeah, pile number 3, you are the Leo. Okay, you are the Leos. Okay, most of the Leos are here, and or your, I can feel that pure Leo sun energy. And because this image carries pure Leo sun energy, and the courage, heart lead living, confidence, and reclaiming joy after a long inner journey is reflecting on that woman's, if you can see. And it's not just only lion side by side, but it is a black cat, which is very intuitive as well. Okay, so I really feel that 2026 for you, pile number 3, is about owning your inner power with gentleness and not force. A lot of Leos who, the perfect Leos, have chosen the pile number 3. Okay, and I can just guarantee you that you have gone through all these things, and you will be definitely experiencing this. So, and you got attracted to that image because it was written in Leo, there was a lion. Okay, so yeah, that's something that you want to roar. Okay, pile number 3, I can sense that you want to roar. The sun above here, as you can see, it's like pure, warm, alive, and conscious energy it is emitting. And it's like, the theme of your core 2026 year is about joyful leadership and heart awakening kind of a stuff. Like the child who really, go with the flow, enjoy each and everything, and is very bold, and very smart, and like, it's a divine being itself, like walking. So that's kind of an energy I'm feeling, because it this image is also showing that 2026 kind of brings emotional warmth, self trust, and creative expression for you. You're no longer surviving, you're living. And yes, you're living just for yourself, not for others, because beforehand you have lived for some other people, and you have like seen how it feels for leaving other people, and now you want to experience and just want to live for yourself, and you don't want to survive, you want to live for yourself. This is the year you lead from the heart, not from the fear. Okay, whatever you want, you will be doing it. You want to say no, you will be saying no. It's like complete love kind of energy. Very, in short, Very amazing energy you are carrying, pile number three, because very innocent and still brave, and having that energy within you. The lion here is representing the quiet confidence inside you, inner authority, emotional bravery, okay, that has came after the very huge turmoil. Because I can sense that the lion was sitting in the side by, okay, and it was not the major theme. It was the lion was waiting for it's his or her time to roar and comeback season. So yeah, this is your comeback season, and yes, Leos, file number three, especially who have chosen this, I can feel that you really need to check the 1 1 portal and reading. If you have not, okay, so definitely go and check it on my YouTube channel, because I have yesterday only posted it, and there are similar messages for you in this pile number three. So yeah, you will resonate it. So there are some messages for you on this, on that reading as well. So you do not want to miss it, because that's very crucial for you. As well as I can understand from this image that she don't needs to prove she's the magic, she's already magic, okay. That's what I'm getting. She don't need to prove your like, you don't need to prove yourself anymore. Universe is telling you in 2026 your strength is natural. People feel safe around you because you are finally safe within yourself. That's what I said, right? It's all about you. You are the theme light, you're the limelight. Palios, because you're owning your thrones, you're done with your healings and everything, yeah. Okay, so the woman with open arms seated on that is talking about the freedom and play, because her, as you can sense, that she's very playful. Her open posture is kind of showing the freedom of expression, reconnection with your inner child, permission to enjoy life. And yes, while you do this, you will be elevating other people, triggering other people's, okay. Yeah, definitely. This year's ask you to play, create, love, and explore. Joy becomes your medicine, guys, because to you have literally cleaned. Your universe have literally cleaned the lion and the lioness, and now your universe is trying to heal them, and the universe is telling you that your joy is the medicine to heal this year. And yes, the nature and sunflower, if you can see on the image, is talking about the abundance through alignment, and the alignment is with your own universe, okay. Growth comes when you stay aligned with what lights you up. Mean money, love, and opportunities flow when you choose joy over obligations. If you're someone who is like saying that I cannot do this because I do not have money, I cannot go here, I do not have money, I cannot love him because they do not love me, blah 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 blah, just get lost. Energy is been edited, though, that edited to get lost energy. Why get lost energy? Why? Because you're done with all these things, okay. You want to joy, and when you enjoy you will attract a lot of things. And the black cat, as I said, it is talking about intuition and protection of yours, because universe itself is protecting you and is talking to you, talking through you, okay. Your intuition sharpens, you sense energies before they speak, and in 2026 trust your gut. It will guide you away from hidden negativity and towards aligned paths, okay. Pile number three, I'm getting a message for you, which is you're safe to shine. I really feel that the lion liners, which was very small, like a very growing up phase, like child is, like the child inside you has been feared, but the universe is talking to you through me, is like you're safe to shine, you're allowed to be happy. Your joy is not selfish, it is healing for your own self. So remember, if you are getting chaotic with that, you're thinking that if I do this I may be called selfish, or I'm being selfish. It's not like that. It is your healing, and you really need that medicine for your own self. If you're okay with, then only you can do add some meanings to others, okay. So 2026 is not about fighting battles, it is about walking confidently with your inner lion and your inner child side by side. Just remember that. Pile number three, this file is going to be very interesting. I can just sense it by the vibe, because yeah, I mean, if you can see, she knows that everything, universe itself, the whole universe is walking through her, inside her, and she's the magic herself. Yeah. She's breaking the walls. She has already broke the walls. If you can see, there is wall. If you can see, there is a wall. There is the wall, and she has broke that. So she has literally, pile number three. You have worked through your fears. You have worked through your subconscious patterns, and you are very well aware about everything. And like you have like cleared everything, like you have done it. I did it. That's something I'm getting. Divine energies, please tell me for what is the major themes for January for pile number 3, major theme for January. Yeah, see, 10 of swords. 10 of swords is talking about the legit new beginnings. Okay, February, see, 8 of pentacles for February, for March, the Hierophant. If you have noticed or not, I don't know, you can check other piles as well. I can tell you the major arcanas was after the April or May month. Okay, but for you it is for the third month itself, and that too is very strong. Oh, for April it's the Empress, the Leo energy we were talking about. For May, what is the major theme for May? Page of Swords. June, 6 of Swords. King of Wands, July. August, 6 of Pentacles. September, 4 of Cups. The Chariot. For October, the Chariot. For November, 6 of Wands. And for December, Queen of Cups. So your pile is very interesting. Pile number 3. So let's start with the energies. So guys, trust me. Pile number 3, it is what I'm sensing here. It is, very bright energy. It is very positive, innocent, and heart-led year for you. Okay, I'm feeling a very baby kind of energy which is evolved. Like it is a baby energy for themselves, but not for the others. Okay, so I don't know, but healed child, inner healed child kind of energy I'm feeling, and a phoenix energy. Like pile number 3, trust me, 2026 is a phoenix year for you, because rising stronger, softer, and more confident is your key, and yes, it is your theme. um, Even the challenging cards here show release, progress, and empowerment kind of a theme. This is the year for you to move forward with courage and grace, and owning yourself. You're least bothered about other energies. You are more bothered about your own energy and your joy and your fun, because the main major things I can sense in terms of career and purpose, I have to say, you move from ending old cycles to mastering your craft and stepping into your leadership, because growth is consistent for you, visible and rewarding at the same time. And by the end of this year, I can sense that you are recognized by your efforts. Okay, the efforts that you put for yourself. Okay, for you, and you are doing it all by loving yourself and having fun on this process. Like you're enjoying the process. Okay, that's what I'm understanding. And I, as in terms of love and bonds and relationships, whatever it is, love matches beautifully for you guys. You heal your old wounds, become emotionally available, and attract healthy reciprocal connections because you have worked on yourself, and deep emotional fulfillment awaits for you in this year. In terms of finance, I can sense financial stability improves steadily for you. You learn balance earning, savings, and shopping wisely. Okay, overall is the thing for you fine in terms of finance. And yes, you will see that whatever didn't worked out for you, everything will start working in terms of finance, okay, for you, and as well as in career. In terms of health, if I have to say, mental and emotional health strengthens as you release the stress this time of the year, and energy levels rise mid-year and remain strong because you're like, this is kind of your, like, if I can say, it's your first kind of like, when example, if I have to see, like you are born first time in this on this earth. That's kind of energy that I'm feeling for you guys. And in terms of spiritual growth, heart center spiritual awakening is there. You move from learning and, embodying and leading with wisdom and compassion, and because everything you have gone through has lead you to experience this, that other people's also, whoever you will be meeting you and coming on your journey, are there for your love and compassion and understanding that no one else gave you once. That's something I'm getting. And yes, let's start with your monthly predictions, guys. The first card is the, yeah, 10 of swords card. And this card is, do not think that it is a very black or washed card. This is a bright aspect card because it is a final release that you're doing. And yes, old pain, whatever it was, exhaustion or stress, ends here for you guys. And you're leaving your old version behind. And as I said, it is your firstborn energy you're feeling after this, because it is a very clean slate begins for you. Like a decade kind of energy starts for you. Pile number 3, you are the only one I'm telling for. You are starting this decade with a very firstborn energy, first coming arrival of this energy, because this ending is your freedom. And you have like, universe is telling me, I hear that, and see the words that universe has freed you because you have done your work. You have zero karma, you have balanced everything. Now whatever, if even if you do any karma, you will be getting hitbacks as soon as you do it, to stop doing it, okay, to release it there and there itself. You make a mistake, you say a sorry, you pay it there itself, and you just clear your karma. That's what the thing is. But because you have already nailed it down, your karma has been nailed down. Pile number 3, your whole karma is clean. That is why I was sensing this energy, that it is kind of your first birth, as it is a very clean slate for you. Okay, and yes, for February, I feel 8 of Pentacles is talking about your growth and dedication, um kind of a energy, because you're dedicatedly working on your systems, because now it's time for me to just dedicatedly work on myself, my things, what I would desire and what my fulfillment should be and how it should be. Career skills building, okay, you are very disciplined on whatever it is, very very disciplined. As per to the other piles, trust me, pile number 3, you are very disciplined. Even if you have the energy of a child, when it comes to devoting for yourself, you're very very disciplined. And yes, you're starting the year with very disciplined and doing like creating that habit of discipline in yourself. And yes, you are having life path number 1 as well, or your personality number 1 is Mulang or Bhagyang, whatever it is, in Hindi, okay. And in English, your destiny number and your personality number can be one, okay, any of them can be one. And for some of you, it can be your personal year as well. um, But yes, I can see your financial improvements through effort is going to be paying off. Your work is paying off. Just get along and it is working for you. Your manifestations definitely work. It works when you are in fun loving energy. For March, I can sense the Hierophant is talking about, you have the major arcana in March itself, and it is talking about the stability and guidance you will be getting very very soon rather than the other piles. um, and yes, career structure, mentorship, you have worked on that very very rigorously and very disciplinedly. And yes, what universe loves is not about your moods and fluctuations. It loves your dedication and your discipline and all those kinds of efforts. And yes, you are sticking back to your basics. Okay, the basics are actually making you stronger and come more wilder, and uh, you're shining through very delightfully. It's not just you're shining, you're taking all the colors with you. And yes, there is a, there is a spiritual grounding for you, right, in this terms of March, and universe is supporting you everywhere. Okay, because it is number 5 as well. You're balancing, you are a very balanced person. You can be a number 5 as well. Okay, your birth date can 5 14 23. Okay, that can be also there. You are supported. That's what universe is trying to tell you by this card. And yes, honestly speaking, pile number 1 was very strict. Second, the second pile were very passionate and very fast moving forward energy. But pile number 3, you're very fun loving and go with the flow and very balanced kind of energy. I can, very soothing energy you have. In the after the March, I can sense for April there is the Empress, another major arcana, which is talking about the abundance and creativity. Yes, that's what the difference is. This card literally talks about the abundance and creativity. And yes, you will be getting a lot of um, abundance and creativity, major abundance and creativity for you in terms of April, in terms of love, in terms of finances. Love will blossom, finance will grow, emotional nourishment will be there. You're just, there is a message that from this card universe is talking to you that you are worthy of abundance. Just know that. Okay, you have to affirm it. Pile number 3, when it comes to page of swords, which is the card of May month, which is curiosity and communication, new ideas, learning, honest conversations. Like you're done with every shit and now you're like very honest. And the honesty is not like very blunt like King of Swords, but it is very very sweet kind of, very disciplined, very nurtured person who understands the feelings of others as well, who is not burned out, who is burned out but still shows that yes, they are alive. So that's kind of energy. And yes, universe is talking that you will be getting a lot of conversations which were blocked, and speak your truth gently. That's what your um, thing is, messages for that. And when it comes to June, I can sense that Six of Swords. um, the Six of Swords, I can say it is a very peaceful transition for you, and you are noticing it in your 3D world because you're more busy in disciplined work and everything. You have like, you have stopped looking for the growth and everything. You're just enjoying everything. You're just being there and enjoying every essence, okay, of your life. And yes, you're moving away from stress. Mental clarity is going to come to you. And yes, universe is telling you that calm waters ahead. Just go with the flow, do not get trapped again by the otherworldly sorry, realms. Yes, that is very true. I sneezed only in pile number 3, trust me. The other card for July is the King of Wands, and yes, it is talking about leadership and confidence. And yes, your career authority is going to happen, good jobs. Uh, Mainly, I feel you have already got a job, okay, at this point, and you are going to thrive in it. Secondly, you will be getting a promotion or a raise, or you will be going outside somewhere. You will like, you used to think that that was not a cup of tea beforehand, but now it is a cup of tea already, and it is like given to me a kind of energy. And yes, passion actually reignites for you here. Okay, and the message for you guys on is like, lead with courage. Okay, because you will need courage for this, and your innocence will not be just enough, and every other thing will not be enough, because courage is the main ingredient to this month. Okay, when it comes to August with the Six of Pentacles, as I said, again your balance and generosity is there. You are playing with a fair financial flow, mutual effort in love and everything. You are understanding the give and take, the importance of balance in a more very deeper senses. The universe is trying to tell you, just giving you the message for August is give and receive with ease. You are free. Okay, you don't have to get worried about it. Then comes the September, which is the Four of Cups. Okay, talking about re-evaluation time for you guys. Because there will be some new emotional awareness that is going to hit you, and yes, you will be in a transitional mode again, because I feel that you, pile number 3, you are number 5 people, 5 14 23 or 1 kind of a people. Okay, because you have a lot of transformations as compared to others. You are the actually highlighted people and very rare people who have these things, because 5 talks about change, constant change, and a Mercury, it is a very fast moving planet, so that's what I'm feeling. And it is also a planet which seems immature, but it is matured enough, and they want to be like look like that. So yeah, the Four of Cups is talking about all the re-evaluation you're doing, and a hidden blessing appears. Okay, when you are busy in this, because as I said, this is a transformational phase, and yes, it's like, I don't want to do that, I just want that, and why you are not giving this? I want this, I want you to give it. You are telling universe that I want you to let me, show me your love, show me that you care for me and everything. You're like talk, like having conversations like a small kid is asking to its mother or father, that's kind of feeling it is giving to me. And yes, the message universe is giving is, look again, something beautiful is offered. And yes, universe will definitely listen to its child, and that's very cute, I don't know why. But yeah, the Chariot card, which is the October energy, and trust me, victory and momentum, you can see it. And yes, um, you know how to embrace the universal forces, how to make, be very grateful to the universe when it comes to everything, like from little to huge things. You're very grateful for everything in your life, pile number 3. And this October is the actual thing, the Chariot, because the Chariot is, it is giving me a kind of prince kind of energy. You are the son or a daughter of a like, the prince or princess of a king or a queen. Like the universe is the king or queen for you, and your father and mother, and you're the their princess and prince, and you are their favorite child. Okay, because there is victory and momentum coming for you. There is career success, there is personal breakthroughs. You are unstoppable here, because universe is your mom and dad, and it is serving you the best. It is like, that's my child. Everyone should know that. And yes, everyone will see that, and you will be listening to from them that yes, they have the universal support. They are actual universe child, and you don't need to explain everything, how spiritual you are, how loving you are when it comes to universe, how much universe you just be in your own life, own alignment with the universe. You do what universe tells you. Okay, and that's it. Universe takes care, good care, not even good, excellent care of you, because you are their son and daughter. November, Six of Wands energy, if you can see, it's recognition and celebration, success, praise, confidence peaks here, and it is on your highest peaks. Only the message you are getting, you deserve this victory. Yes, universe is telling you that yes, my dear child, you deserve this victory, because you are our kiddo. You are our child, and we love you a lot, and we really love you a lot, more than even anyone can sense, feel, because you sense it and you know that universe, my mama dada loves me a lot and they will take care of it. You're like that kind of a kiddo, because I just have to do what universe tells me, and I will do my thing. I am here for my universal thing. I am not here for someone else. I'm just here for my one damn goal that is given by my universe, mama dada, whatever you say to them. Okay, and yes, you are higher spiritual beings. File number 3, I can sense that. I will definitely let you know about this. And yes, the December is Queen of Cups, which is talking about emotional fulfillment and peace and love depends here. Spiritual connection strengthens, especially with the universe. You come with the universe, your mama, and you're just hugging her. So yeah, end of the year in love and compassion, you're the best. Okay, you're the best, and like everywhere you're the best, but in those terms, because you're getting the actual universal love. Trust me, guys. Trust me. You're the luckiest one. This is the year, file number 3, for you to heal, rise, lead, and love fully. Okay. Secondly, you start 2026, releasing the past and edit very emotionally fulfilled, confident, victorious. Like, you're in the you're doing cuddling, you're in the embrace of the universe, mother universe itself, father universe itself, whatever you take, because your light is gentle but powerful. Your joy becomes your strength right now, and trust me, guys, you're a really high vibrational being who are, if you don't know anything, why we say babies, small children are like the child kiddos, small babies are very very divine, and they are the very high vibrational beings. Why we say that? Because universe resides into them. Universe always favors them because they are very innocent, and they do not worry about anything else. They just believe and love their universe. They embrace their universe, and they have unlimited faith and every potential within them when it comes to universe. And yes, pile number 3, you are the one of them. Even if you are bigger, you are the one of them. Trust me, and just clean the energies, guys. Happy 2026, happy new year, guys, and I really hope this reading finds you in a very amazing form and you are happy and loved this year. Bye.